Charged up 700.
Charged Up 700. Can you share a bit about your background and how you got started in music?
I'm from Hagerstown, Maryland, and I started rapping when I was younger. I don't know. I just was like 12,
12 years old.
like 12, like not dropping no music, but I started like fucking with the studio. I was around the studio a lot, so I would be in there just trying to make songs, not dropping them.
All right. So what were some of your biggest challenges you faced as an artist coming up in Hagerstown?
Just the small town, like everybody say, like that small town hate. Everybody hated somebody from a small town, like especially if you're doing better than them. You from a small town. It's just that for sure. I still go through
It's weird. I ain't gonna lie. It's weird to me that in the big cities, I understand the hate, but in a small town that's not recognized for anything just yet, I would think there would be more type of communication and teamwork. Like, what you think about that?
it. Yeah, it would be better if like the town was more supportive and people was more behind me. Cause like if you see like it's some places that do that, like and they all look winning. Everybody winning. Once one person win, they bring the next person up. But in this town, it's like crabs in a barrel, pulling each other down. That's all it is.
That's why you're here to change that.
Yeah,
Who were your early influences, and how did they shape your sound?
my early influences was probably like Key Glock, Young Dolph, some Sonny Brago probably, and then like the way I move and stuff is off of like Nipsey Hussle and like Young Dolph. Like that's really why like I move the way I move. Like them two, three, really big impact with me.
All right, can you name from each artist that you just named?
Like 3 songs.
Nah, one song. Your favorite song that you know that you'll go on YouTube or Apple Music and play.
My favorite Nip song, Picture Me Rolling. My favorite Young Dolph song, Talking to My Scale. My favorite Key Glock song, mm, the whole Yellow Tape, all his junks. Honestly, I love Key Glock. Key Glock was a big influence on me. Sonny Bronco, how about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was jumping. That shit was nah, that shit
That
still
joke was
jumping.
jumping right. That joke was jumping
That
right now.
jumping right now. If you play that shit in one of these clubs, everybody gonna bop to it.
Nah, for real.
How would you describe your music style and what sets you apart from other artists?
A lot of the artists in our area, they try to sound like the DMV area, like the No Savages and Karate Murders and them. And I pawn away from that. I don't want to sound like them. I don't want to sound like I'm from the DMV or nothing. Like I put my own sound on, even on some of their beats. Just put my own sound, my own creativity on it. Try to sound like myself as much as I can.
All right. So how long did you think it took for you to find your flow?
Like 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, like 7 years. I'm still ain't perfected.
Still didn't perfect it?
It's just a working craft. It's never gonna get worse. It'll always get better. Especially with the rap shit. It's like shooting a basketball at the hoop 1,000,000 times. Eventually, you're gonna be able to make 1,000,000.
Can you walk us through your creative process when making a new track?
Yeah, the first I need a J. I be needing J's because I be very uncomfortable in the studio. The studio not my home. It's just something I felt to like. Like it's like something I fell into like a passion. It wasn't something I was like, oh yeah, like, I really, really want to be a rapper. So I got to be like real comfortable. I got to smoke. Got to have like some good energy where people are like hyping me, or not even just hyping me, just like good energy. People that's like giving me their real opinions. I don't like fake opinions. Like people telling you like, oh yeah, this song good, and it's not good. You don't think it's good. I want somebody to tell me like, oh yeah, fix this and fix that. That's what I want here in the studio. I ain't trying to hear no, yeah, like too many yeahs gonna make me, bro, get out the studio.
All right. So what's your favorite? What's your top 5 favorite ad libs that you like to use?
Okay, that's my favorite. Damn, VT shit. That damn, I already use. I've been using that joint a lot. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's about it. Those are like my favorite. Okay, okay, that's my favorite.
Are there any specific themes or messages you aim to convey through your music?
Yeah, for sure. I steer towards more of hustling. Like, if you are in the streets and you around that shit, hustle. Like, all that killing each other and doing all that, that shit ain't getting nobody nowhere, bro. The person that killed a person gonna be in jail. The person that died is in a hole. So either way, y'all both in a hole. That's not where I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to have my fans in that position either.
All right, so I've been listening to some of your music for this past week. You've been gaining traction recently. What do you think has been the key to your growing success?
Showing people that like I'm different. Like it's not just cause oh yeah I'm a street guy whatever. You can model. You can go do this. You can go do that. You can do anything. I feel like that bring more traction, bring fashion people into my life, bring some more other people into my life, fans that been my fans support me more because they see like I'm pushing a little more now. So I think that's what the traction came from.
What are some of the most memorable moments in your music career that you have so far?
Probably like Lil Skies gave me a good moment. He bring me on stage, let me perform. That was like my first time rocking out. And then I met my favorite rapper, and he knew me. So it was like I met him in New York and shit. And that shit was crazy. He asked me for a picture, gave me free merch. Shit shook me so bad. Like I was psyched about this shit for like weeks. I met Erica Dubai the same day. They ain't even act like that. Like the same exact day, same presence. Met her, didn't even shrugged her off. I was just so psyched. I met my man. Like this nigga really know me. That shit really shook me. And he like, yeah, keep going. Just we all gonna be behind you. Just keep going.
Whenever you whenever you went up on stage with Lil Skies,
That shit was different. It was like damn near like a dream come true. I grew up when I was a kid, like listening to Little Skies and idolizing them a little bit. So like to be around them and then this nigga want me to be on the stage with him, rocking my song out. It was like a dream come true.
so what are your goals for the next few years, both musical and personally?
Just elevating. I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to open up more lanes for people in the town, more opportunities for everybody. Really, I just got a little sneaky plan. I got a mixtape coming that's gonna just help me, give me a little boost.
All right, what's that mixtape called?
It don't got no name yet. It got a million names.
A Million Names?
Me and my man Brax, he run through the names, tell me which ones he think good, which ones not. Then we just sit on them.
All right, what track we gotta look out for?
You
Few
got
tracks.
yeah, you gotta look out for a few tracks. I got two good features on there, man. I got Philly one. I'm not gonna spoil it. I got a Philly one, and I got two DC ones that they definitely gonna attract to for sure.
All right. Are there any upcoming projects or collaborations that you can share with us?
Yeah, I'm probably about to drop a mixtape called Everybody Hate Charge. It's gonna be like all my old music from like the last 5 years, all the music that they've been asking me for. I'm gonna just drop it all at once. Features and all that. I got big features on that I don't even care about no more. They gonna go on there.
So basically, it's old to you but new to us. So
Exactly. Some new stuff for y'all, old to me, that just been sitting.
I ain't gonna lie, that already sounds like a tough ass mixtape.
Everybody hate Charles, man. Shout out
Yeah.
everybody hate Chris. I feel it.
So I'm guessing that's one of your favorite TV shows.
Of course. If you in the trenches, you know it's only a few channels. And that's one of them channels.
So how do you connect with your audience, and what do you want them to take away from your music?
I want them to see like it's always gonna be a struggle in this shit. It don't matter how much you achieve, it's always gonna be something that you're gonna go through, but you can push through that shit. Cause we all was made to go through bad things and make it out. Every person. I wanted to be on something like that for real.
All right. How important is community support to you, and how do you give back to your local community?
Every time I'm outside or something, like I got some extra dollars on me, I'm giving to the junkies and shit. I get to like the younger community, like if I see somebody like a good hustler, like it don't gotta be hustling no drugs or none of that. If I see somebody with good work ethic out here like a young man, I give him stuff. I give him like little clothes, little designer, little cash, stuff like that. I try to support him like that. But like I said, the town just I don't know. I gotta get them behind me. I get all this everybody to try to support me. Then maybe it'll be like easier for me to get up close and tell people because once I get around, like a lot of my fans are not even fans, people. I've got, like I said, I've been around more fans than ever because I'm interacting with them. I don't care. I'm trying to see them. It's better to see it in person. Like once you see it in person, you're like, oh, I was a fan before, but I'm a fan even more. Like that's how it is. I'm the type of person I want to be hands on with everything, literally.
All right. So have you ever thought about like setting up your own charity event?
Yeah, I got something going with a it's a homeless center. It's next month. I got a little cool little event going. We're gonna be handing out pieces and just giving back to, like I said, the young community, the homeless community. And if anybody want to come, they can come.
All right. Let them know when and where, what time.
It's gonna be on Prospect, North Prospect. It's gonna be like next month at the end of the month. I don't got the exact date because when you go do them things, you gotta it's days they gotta get it verified so you can be able to feed enough people type thing. So it's gonna be the end of next month, which is September.
All right. All right. All right. So Hagerstown isn't usually known as a hub for music. How do you plan to change the narrative and put Hagerstown on the map through your music and influence?
Giving everybody time to shine. Like when people go up to for them on the radars and all the crazy jumps, as soon as they start requesting me to come to them joints, I'm gonna bring other people like from my town that need glow. The glow that I got, put it on them. Let them get some shine too. Cause maybe I'm not the best at what they're the best in.
All right, all right. In addition to your music, you've launched a clothing brand. How does your fashion line reflect your identity as an artist, and how do you plan to grow it alongside your music to further represent Hagerstown on a larger scale?
I just feel like a clothing brand, that's something you wake up every day, everybody put something on. I haven't got to release it yet, but it's everything in the works. I've been modeling a lot lately and it bring me closer to the clothes. I've always been somebody that like clothes, so I know like clothes can get you in the door, get you around more people. You got a nice outfit on, you getting in somewhere. It's just like I know if I got a great mindset with creativity behind it and put it on a piece of like clothing, make it art, I'm gonna be able to get Hackerstown at any door.
All right, all right. Charged Up 700 on episode 7. On episode 7 of
Episode
Fuego
7
Visions.
with 700. Charged up 700.
700. Charged Up 700, episode 7, Fuego Visions, man. So, how'd you feel coming here to do an interview?
I'll be very nervous. I'm a nervous person with the cameras on me. I don't like cameras and like all that one-on-ones. It just remind me like when I was a kid. So at first I was a little scared, Nick. But once I got into it, y'all see I start opening up more, talking more. It was a good interview, I feel as. I can do these.
And wait, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22, and you answered my questions as professionally as possible. I
Yeah,
like the way you answered my questions. I appreciate
I
that. That
appreciate you.
was that was a legit good interview. I love that shit right there.
Yeah, we could go again. I could talk all day. Where I was raised like I was the baby around all the older guys, so they taught me how to act. Like I know how to be professional.
All right. So we about to wrap it up, right? But let's see. Do you have any shout outs
Shout
to
out to
anybody?
Marty. Marty got me the interview. You know, shout out all the men that's behind me.
This nigga Marty here?
Marty around.
Where he at?
He in the cut. You hear me?